Hi everybody, how's it going? If you were from me, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be bringing you, of course, movie reviews like I usually do. So the movie review I'm going to bring you tonight is going to be Nosferatu. So this is Nosferatu, the 2024 version, based on this is actually the remake to the 1922 version. So if you count when this movie came out, uh, this was what, over 100 years ago. Wow, yeah, 102 years ago. Yeah, 102 years ago. So yeah, because the original came out in 1922. So 100 over a century later, we get the remake to Nosferatu. So this is a movie that's directed by Robert Eggers, who honestly, Robert Eggers has become one of my favorite directors. Um, I didn't see all his movies necessarily, um, but the last movie I saw from him was The Northman, uh, and I really liked that movie. I actually reviewed The Northman on my channel too. I'll put that in the description if you guys want to check out the review for The Northman also. Um, but like I said, yeah, I did The Northman when it came out like a couple years back, like was it like 4 years ago. But so like I said, I have The Northman posted. So Nosferatu, this is a remake to a black and white silent film in the early 20s. BJ, in the early 20s, and basically this is a gothic horror film, and this is basically you have it stars Lily Rose Depp, who, as you guys know, is Johnny Depp's daughter. Nicholas Holt, and they both play a married couple named Nicholas Holt is Thomas Hutter, and Lily Rose Depp is Emma or Ellen. Sorry, I called her Emma. Ellen Hutter, and they're a married couple, newly married couple. And I'm sorry, I want to let him out real quick. He likes to be in and out. All right, so these basically like Lily Rose Depp and Nicholas Holt, they're a married couple. Their names are Ellen Hutter and Thomas Hutter, and it stars those two. The stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, a unrecognizable Bill Skarsgård, and this also has Willem Dafoe in it. Because anytime you see a Robert Eggers film, you might as well just play Where's Waldo when you look for Willem Dafoe, because he's going to be in that movie. Robert Eggers and Willem Dafoe go like this. So I thought that was kind of cool that he was in there. And so the plot basically to this movie is Thomas Hutter. He basically this is back in the mid 1800s in Germany, and Nicholas Holt basically plays Thomas Hutter, and he's like he's a real estate agent basically back in 1800s. And you have Simon McBurney, who he plays Herr Knock. They say Herr Knock, and Herr Knock basically gives him his job. He's like, look, you've been doing houses for a while. You've been doing real estate, been pointing out stuff to better houses to people. But they're like, but we're gonna give you this. We're gonna give you a higher paying opportunity. Like, you're gonna get paid really huge money. You're gonna be able to do something for your wife. You're gonna be able to go out and do all this other crazy stuff. But I'm gonna need you to go to that castle, all the way out south, I believe, or something like that. And it's called Castle Castle Grunavik, I believe. I think that's what's called, Castle Grunavik. And Nicholas Holt goes like, or Thomas goes like, that's that old beat down castle or whatever. And he's like, yeah, because I have a client out there. His name is Count Orlok, who's played by Bill Skarsgård. And he tells him, he's like, yeah, I have Count Orlok out there, or Orlok out there, and he's willing to buy this property for a lot of money. Like, you're going to get paid really well for this. She's like, you're going to be set if you sell this house to him, this castle. And he decides to travel out there or whatever. But Ellen, who's played by Lily Allen Rose, she doesn't want him to leave because she's like, look, these nightmares, these visions, they've been keeping me up all night, and I really need you here right now. So Nicholas Holt's character stuck between staying with his wife and going out for this really good opportunity. And then the question is, this opportunity he's going for, is it what it's cracked up to be? So I will say one thing about this movie. Uh, this is Robert Eggers, and I really I like, even watching The Northman. I like Eggers' direction. His camera work is really dark. Uh, it's really melancholy, and it it's like I said, this is a gothic horror film, right? It's a gothic horror. Um, because this is about vampires, of course. Nosferatu is about vampires. And I think the way Robert Eggers does it is, I say, it's really dark. Um, you can see like some of his like dark color palettes to make it look sort of bland and bleak a lot of the times. Um, the actors in here are phenomenal. I mean, you just heard me list off all the actors in here. They're phenomenal. All of them are really good. Even your minor ones too. Uh, and I will say one thing too. Um, so this movie came out a couple years ago, and I think in the advertisements I heard Bill Skarsgård was supposed to be in this movie. And when I watched it, I forgot he was supposed to be in this movie. So when I saw Count Orlok, I honestly forgot that he was in Bill Skarsgård. I was like, man, whoever's playing him is actually really good. Like I was just like clueless. And then when I saw the cast again, I was like, oh, that was Bill Skarsgård. I was like, I forgot he was in the trailer. But yeah, he's really good in this. He disappears in his role because, like I said, I didn't even know Bill Skarsgård played Count Orlok. Like I said, Nicholas Hoult is good in this. Johnny Depp's daughter, she's amazing in this. Lillian Rose, oh, she's so good in this. She's amazing. I didn't know how good of an actor she was. Like I said, I think this is the first thing I've seen her in, but I know she was in The Idol with The Weeknd, but I didn't see The Idol. So, but this movie, she's phenomenal in this, man. She blew me away. Especially the ending to this movie. But yeah, I honestly, uh, I don't think I really have any complaints necessarily. Because then I go to my pros and I go to my cons. Uh, Cons I have for this movie, none. I mean, pacing, if you don't like slow movies, but even this movie wasn't really slow. It was pretty like quick going. It was very fast going. You had Willem Dafoe who played was it Dr. Stephen? No, he wasn't Doctor. No, okay. Willem Dafoe's name is long, so I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna call him Von Franz. Willem Dafoe played Von Franz in here, and he's like a really obsessed guy. He's like obsessed with spirituality and the cult. And I thought the occult, and I thought he did a really good job in here as well too. He was one of my favorite characters in the movie. Um, and I thought Aaron Taylor Johnson, who played Frederick. I thought he was our Frederick. Sorry, Frederick was who played Frederick. And I thought he was pretty good too. He he's basically like their neighbor or whatever, and he's the one that's kind of put in charge of Nicholas or Thomas Hutter, Ellen's wife, or Ellen Hutter. He's put in charge of her while Thomas Hutter, played by Nicholas Holt, goes out to this count's thing to try to basically sign this contract to sell him this castle. Um, but overall, yeah, this is a really good movie. Like I said, I don't have any complaints about it. I really enjoyed it. I was engaged the entire time. I like the visuals a lot. The acting was phenomenal. And this is 1800s dialogue. This is like that old style, um like I said, gothic sort of dialogue that I really enjoyed it. I was hanging on to all of it. So I took like English classes on Shakespeare, Chaucer, Edgar Allan Poe, things of that nature. So coming from like somebody who's learned this stuff, like this is phenomenal. I'm not gonna say it's for everybody necessarily, but I still really like this. You know, I think even it might be for everybody too because the movie's not very slow paced. It's pretty quick. Um, it gets to its story, it does what it does, and it leaves. Um, and I really admire it for that. So I'm going to give this a high recommend. This is a high recommend film for me. Like I said, the whole time I was watching it, I didn't have any complaints at all. Um, it is a phenomenal film. Uh, this is one where yeah, I didn't check the Rotten Tomato score at all, so I don't know what it got necessarily. But I just know like I really definitely enjoyed this film quite a bit. This is up my alley, and this is actually making me like Robert Eggers more as a writer and director because he wrote and he directed this too. So and this is based on, like I said, the old 1922 Nosferatu film. So yeah, yeah, this is a high recommend. Uh, so definitely check out this movie. And also put your comments in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about Nosferatu 2024. Um, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.